We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button, tell me you watch this video, helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with CEI, Camber Energy Inc. Now this stock started taking off yesterday in the after hours. It went into today and it had a lot of volatility, pulled back and continued another leg up, and you can just see pure strength here on 42 vision. We're going to break down some information here in this video about CEI, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning. And if you want to get on early with us, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we're going to jump right into it here with CEI. So the opportunities I mentioned this morning turned out to be spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you want to get on early with us and know about these opportunities early, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We strive for opportunities like these every single day. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So here are the stocks I mentioned this morning. And one of them nearly reached home run territory, which is 20% plus in a matter of minutes. And that was GOEV. We caught this one as it was consolidating. It dipped after the bell, and from its bottom to the top, it did a full transition on 42 vision, right? This is extreme weakness through the volatility showing strength. We got that bull indicator, and it took off to a highest point of 15% plus, and just moments after, it got the bear indicator and a full transition into weakness. Now, this one was tradable all day. It gave 5 to 10% moves, 10 to 15% moves multiple times, but this was in the first 30 minutes. Now, the other stock I mentioned was GSMG. We caught this one as it was pushing upwards in strength, sitting at 175 before the bell, and then it took off all the way to a highest point here of 197, giving a highest point of 15% plus before transitioning into weakness and sending a bear indicator here based off of ultimate 42 vision. Now, if you want to become part of this and gain access to this clarity in the charts, as well as become part of the community and get on early with us, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with CEI, and I want to go ahead and bring out some clarity to investors coming across this for the first time or trying to go for round two, thinking it could do what it's done before. Okay, we need to understand where this stock stands and why it's even moving. So we're going to look at it with 42 vision as it's showing strength here, as well as ultimate 42 vision to seek some clarity. We're going to look at some past levels, and if this is your first time coming across this stock and you got caught up in the hype, I need you to understand that you are in a very speculative stock. Now, if you know about this stock and you're probably trying to use the momentum as a second opportunity, well, you are aware, and it's important to be aware of that. The first time I talked about this stock, way before actually all of this happened, let's zoom out so we can see it and put it into perspective, and before it even got into the hype and speculative opportunity, because there was some key things that I did research on and I talked about in this video, which I'm about to share with you guys. When was the first date I mentioned it? Okay, it was way back here on September 3rd. We're going to analyze what's going on today. I just want to give you guys some insight all the way back to when I first mentioned this. We talked about it in the group. The higher it went, the more riskier it got. But we started talking about it below $1, okay? September 3rd, 2021, sitting at 88 cents at the time of me doing this recording, CEI, okay? So I talked about a few different things on why CEI was an opportunity, okay? And I did some speculative research, and this is one of the most important parts of the whole entire video on how CEI even got the momentum it got, okay? Super important to realize that this license was exclusive for all in Canada, okay? And those were the key words that the short seller report used against this stock. So I want you guys to understand, why am I even sharing this old video? Why am I not talking about CEI today? I am going to talk about CEI today, but I want to share with you guys how in depth I went with this research, okay? And one of the most important things about this research, we gotta let this go ahead and play. I went ahead and saw opportunity. And I also did even more speculative research in the sense that when this was all happening and starting to push upwards, there were some articles that happened earlier in the year that actually correlate to what the charts did earlier in the year. CEI went from 81 cents all the way to $3, okay? And it was doing it again because it was moving upwards with strength. Now, I talked about this below $1. I did not see this even going towards $4 or even 2 or 3. I just saw it jumping probably to 1 to 150, okay? It went beyond that. So if we go back to this video here and we look at it, these were the keywords that got my attention, and crypto mining operations, okay, for the carbon capture exclusive patent that they had. Now, this is the correlation that happened earlier in the year, January 22nd, okay, that Elon Musk says he will donate $100 million to whoever invents the best carbon capture technology, okay? When we go back to that article here that came out for CEI and they actually talk about it, they have actually created an exclusive patented carbon capture system that captures 100% of CO2 and it produces sellable commodities afterwards, okay? So it can actually be kind of recycled to be used for other reasons. This is where I thought that this could actually expand beyond just Canada, okay? And that's where things got a little rocky when people started actually noticing this, and I talked about all of that in that video, okay? I talked about that whole entire article. So when you really look at it, it went upwards. There was a fake offering that actually hurt the momentum. It kept falling, and then the short seller report just took this all the way back down below $1, okay? And here we are seeing it fight to get back up. So now we are in present time. I showed you all of that to just share with you guys the experience that I've already had with CEI, got in early. I even got out early. I didn't even ride it all the way up because I did not see that type of momentum even coming, okay? Traded it a few times for quick plays, but it's not something that I saw actually producing that possibility. Once it got into hype and speculation, it just took off to the races, but it also burned a lot of people that were not well informed in what was going on. The only reason why I was watching it was due to those two articles, and then also the speculation that 100 million of this donation money would end up in their hands because they have found a 100% capturing system. I think you can't beat that. Like, how can you beat 100% when it comes to capturing? But it was based down in Canada. I was hoping that Elon Musk can bring them in to the US markets or other markets. I mean, it doesn't really change the fact. I mean, if it really works, they'll try to bring it into the US markets and even around the world, not just keep it in Canada. But that affected the price. So right now CEI is flying, right? And it's flying from about $1 all the way up to 150, about a 50% plus move from yesterday to today. The question is, could it continue? On the 30-minute, it's showing strength. When I go ahead and pull up here Ultimate 42 Vision, right, and we look at it here, you can see that it's sent out a bull indication since yesterday, and it's been pushing upwards, okay? There is some strength here, and we need to see if it continues, okay? It's holding up. We just need to see how it looks on the 1 day. If I go ahead and put the 1 day, you will notice that this strength is just beginning, okay? The last time we saw this amount of strength, I mean, look how it looked. I'm not saying it's going to participate the same, but what comes after this is this type of correlation. You could see it start right down here, okay? That's how it started. So we need to see this continue pushing upwards. Those candlesticks with those wicks pushing upwards and going higher, creating a staircase effect. The only thing that concerns me is that if we don't get another candlestick as big as this one and the amount of volume we got today, in the next few days, this could fade really quickly and can end up being another bull trap, just like this one right here that ended up trapping people at around 190, 180, and seeing this just continue to go lower. So I personally am going to be watching it to possibly trade. I'm not sure if I'm going to touch it because I do not want to give back the profits I made when this momentum was happening. That's just me, my personal opinion. But this is in a very speculative situation, which is very risky but also I don't want to miss out on the opportunities, right? So on the 1 day, it's just getting started. On the 4 hour, we are seeing momentum go. This needs to continue, okay? It needs to come back to back, like we saw back here, for this to continue to show strength. And this candle here is concerning me on the 4 hour because it's smaller than the others. So hopefully there is not a reversal, if not a continuation to keep going upwards to reach newer highs. So what are the levels that the bulls need to break through to reach newer highs? Well, the first thing is today's high, 151. That needs to be broken through. The next one is up here at 191 to see if it can reach $2 and continue pushing upwards. Now to the downside, the support of the day is 127. If it breaks through that, this could go into further weakness, and I will be watching if the bulls try to come back up to rebound it, or if the bears are going to dominate and break through that area to reach new support levels and newer lows. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.